Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Coach's Corner. My name is Sam Emes. This is the podcast where we talk all things deep in the world of health, fitness, business and mindset with the people excelling in their game. Welcome to today's episode. Before we get started, I just wanted a quick chat. In the previous episodes, I have been really happy with how they've gone and have had some really nice feedback with the level of value they've given to people. There has been something a few people have brought up a few times, and it's how bare the gym boardroom is compared to the episode I filmed up in Staley's Lounge. As this is a shared space, it's not something I can add much decoration to, which is why I've invested in this pot plant to bring some life to the video. As I said, I've been happy with how the start of this podcast series has kicked off, but today I'm trialling a solo one. Some of it's scripted, which will help with the format of the topics, and some of it will be some of it will be off the cuff, and hopefully not to the point where I'm just talking shit for the sake of it. Today's podcast will be a Q&A, and I've put together a few different questions that I get quite regularly from people. This will not be a deep TED talk, so I'll give my best breakdown and opinion to try and answer them the best that I can, and I'll try to make this podcast sound like something I'm not reading off a script. So with that, let's get started. So topics for today is going to be what is creatine, why you may need to take it, and the difference between monohydrate and HCl. And the other pretty common question or issue that people come to me with is they have really bad back pain. So we're going to try and hopefully talk about how to improve lower back pain or how to minimize it. If somebody asks me what supplements they should get, I generally only recommend ones that I've used myself or that I know that will actually help with the results that they're trying to get. My go-to is usually creatine. The reason for this is it's one of the most researched supplements on the market. I'll only be touching on a little bit of general information about it. So what is creatine? If you've ever wondered what the creatine actually does, if it's safe, or what the difference is between monohydrate and HCl, I hope I can answer some of these questions for you. So your body naturally makes creatine and it stores it as phosphocreatine in your muscles. When you're lifting, sprinting, or doing anything explosive, your body uses ATP, its main energy currency. Creatine helps you recycle ATP faster, so you can keep pushing. So creatine should be able to help you with better strength output, faster recovery, and even some potential brain benefits. Some studies show it may help with mental clarity and fatigue, especially during sleep deprivation or intense mental effort. The benefits of creatine is increased strength and power. Creatine is one of the most research-backed supplements for improving strength and explosive power. Faster recovery. It helps reduce muscle cell damage and inflammation after a workout. Muscle growth. It helps draw water into your muscles, giving that full look and supporting muscle growth over time. It may also help boost the brain. As I mentioned, there's growing evidence that creatine supports brain energy metabolism, so it's not just for the gym. And it's safe. It's one of the most studied supplements out there, used by athletes for decades. The cons, or the reasons why you shouldn't use creatine, as it can cause initial weight gain. You may gain 1 to 2 kilos in the first week, but that's just the muscle holding the water, and it's not fat. It may cause digestive issues. Some people feel bloated or get a bit of a stomach discomfort, more common with certain forms of creatine. So my own personal experience with it is I used to use like a Grudy sort of powder. I haven't seen it for a while, but the one that I use now is by International Protein, and it's more of like a powder form, and it's really easy to digest. Another con is you've got to be consistent with it. Creatine works best when your muscles are fully saturated, so it needs to be taken daily, not just on training days. From the research I've also done, there aren't right or wrong times to take creatine, but my general routine is first thing in the morning. So there's two common types of creatine. One's creatine monohydrate and the other one is creatine HCl. I'll put up a comparable screenshot here. Might help with the visuals a little bit. And a quick breakdown. So monohydrate, it's a slower absorption, needs a higher dose as well, so about 3 to 5 grams per day. There have been some recent studies come out of late where people are starting to take between 15 to 20 grams per day. Obviously that's up to your own disclosure. The absorption rates for HCl is a lot faster and lower dosages of about 1 gram or so. Monohydrate holds water a lot more compared to HCl. Monohydrate can cause bloating for some with digesting, and HCl is a little bit more easier on the stomach. Monohydrate is cheaper, and in regards to research, monohydrate's a lot more well studied compared to HCl, but it's still promising. So which one's better? If you want the most affordable, research-backed opinion, stick with monohydrate. It's the gold standard. But if you're prone to bloating or just want to take a smaller dose without loading, HCl might be worth trying, but just know you might pay a little bit extra. So you have two different options. You have a no loading phase, which is best for people who prefer simplicity or are prone to bloating, digestive issues. So between 3 to 5 grams per day. And with that one, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks for the body to fully absorb it and you start feeling the benefits of creatine. Option 2, with a loading phase, which is faster. Best for people who want faster results. And they say, an example, increase strength and power within 1 week. Obviously that's case by case. Loading phase will be 20 grams per day, split into 4 dosages of 5 grams for 5 to 7 days, and it helps saturate the muscles quicker. Maintenance phase is between 3 to 5 grams per day, once a day, and maintains saturation over a longer period. Some important notes, timing, any time is fine, though post-workout with carbs and protein may improve absorption a little bit. Consistency matters most. Missing days reduces saturation. And also drink plenty of water, so aim between 2.5 to 3 litres daily. At the end of the day, consistency is king. Creatine only works if you take it daily and stay hydrated. Doesn't matter if it's mono or HCl, just find what works for your body and stick with it. It's not a steroid, and yes, it's safe for long-term use and even for women. I hope that covers any questions about creatine. And topic number 2 is something that affects almost everyone at some point in their life, and it's lower back pain. Whether you're sitting at a desk all day, lifting in the gym, or just waking up stiff, lower back pain can be a real productively killer. But here's the good news, there's usually a reason behind it, and more often than not, you can fix it without fancy equipment or painkillers. So let's break it down. What causes lower back pain? Prolonged sitting for office workers. Sitting for 8 hours a day, especially with poor posture, which tightens your hip flexors and weakens your glutes, both of which can pull on your lower back. Poor posture, think rounded shoulders, slouched spine, or a forward head position. All of these increase the load on your lumbar spine over time. Also, weak core and glutes. If your core and glutes aren't doing their job, your lower back takes the brunt of daily movement and stabilization. Improving lifting technique. So lifting with your back instead of your legs, especially if you're sitting all day. And also lack of movement. Your spine is made to move. Sitting in one position all day creates stiffness, reduced blood flow, and a higher risk of chronic pain. A few symptoms to look out for, which is obviously a dull ache or tightness in the lower back, stiffness when standing after sitting, radiating pain into the glutes or hamstrings, discomfort with bending, twisting, or walking long distances. In saying this, if you're dealing with sharp or shooting pain down your legs or numbness, that could be nerve related, and it's worth getting it checked by a physio or a doctor. Some practical tips and stretches that may help reduce or prevent lower back pain, especially if you sit at a desk all day. So moving every 30 to 60 minutes. Set a timer or use an app to remind you to stand up, stretch, or walk for 1 to 2 minutes. Even small breaks can prevent stiffness and promote blood flow. Another tip is fixing your desk setup. So having the screen at eye level, feet flat on the floor, hips and knees at 90 degrees. Use a lumbar support or small pillow if needed. And try these stretches daily. So hip flexor stretch opens up tight hips from sitting. Hold each side for about 30 to 60 seconds. Glute stretch, which is a figure 4 or seated, releases tension in the deep glute muscles. Aim for 30 seconds per side. Cat-cow stretch mobilizes the spine and relieves stiffness, 10 to 15 of slow reps. Child's pose with a side reach, so stretches the lower back and lats, and focus on breathing for about 30 to 60 seconds. And then we also have the world's greatest stretch. Hits the hip flexors, T-spine, hamstrings, and glutes. 1 to 2 reps per side. Hold each phase. Also strengthening your core and glutes. Think planks, bird dogs, and glute bridges. Lower back pain is incredibly common, but it doesn't mean it's normal or something you have to live with. A few daily stretches, a better desk setup, and stronger glutes can go a long way. And the earlier you fix it, the less likely it becomes a chronic issue down the track. So short and sweet, that's it for today's topics. Hopefully some form of value in there for you. And I'd like to finish it up with a quick takeaway quote. Success is nothing more than just a few simple disciplines practiced every day, said by Jim Rohn. Success isn't built overnight, and it's not the result of some dramatic one-time effort. It's the quiet, often invisible commitment to daily habits, the ones so simple they're easy to ignore, yet powerful enough to change your life over time. It's waking up early when you don't feel like it. It's choosing to train when no one else is watching. It's reading 10 pages instead of scrolling. It's sticking to your plan even when no one's holding you accountable. Most people look for a secret, but the truth is the secret is repetition. The small choices, the boring work, the compound effect. Those simple disciplines add up, not immediately, but embeddedly. Success isn't found in a single breakthrough. It's found in showing up again and again and again. If you found value in today's episode, the best way to support the show is by hitting subscribe. It helps me stay motivated, knowing this content is providing value for you and keeps the episodes coming. You can follow on Spotify, Instagram, and Facebook at Coach's Corner Podcast. And on YouTube, it is under Sam Emes Fitness. Thank you to anyone that listens. I appreciate your time, your attention, and your support. And catch you next time in Coach's Corner. Thanks, guys.